One thing stands out for me in first grade. One day we had a substitute, and this angelic looking sister came in, and she was just a substitute, but she started the day with a prayer. So she folded her hands and she closed her eyes. Well, I've always interpreted things with great imagination. So I thought when she closed her eyes, that meant that she could see God. And so I thought, well, my goodness, well, that would be nice to be able to do that. And so I had all these very, very positive um, things to think about the sisters. And so, anyway, high school came, and I went to a high school, and um, one of the sisters became kind of like a spiritual director for me, and that was very special. She was very, very kind. She was my senior um, homeroom teacher. And then in the summer, and so the summer between my junior and senior year, the Jesuits put on a summer conference, and it was out of town. And so I went, and it was a week long conference. And while there was a conference that was called, that a Jesuit spoke at, and it was called The Call of Christ. Well, at that time, I was very shy. I grew out of it, but I was very, I was very shy at the time and very dependent on the group and never ventured out by myself. But I did for that conference because it seemed like an invitation. And so I sat way in the back of the room, and this priest talked about the call of Christ. Well, he spoke, and when he spoke, it seems like he said everything that had ever been in the back of my mind about becoming a sister. And at the same time, it felt like grace fell all over me. And I went to my hotel room and just prayed after that. And it continued. The grace just continued. So I felt like I was supposed to go right then, go away, become a sister. But after a lot of prayer, that's a whole long story. But after prayer, I I just got received a peace, kind of a heavenly peace that I was supposed to stay um, throughout my senior year, graduate, and then decide. So it felt like I was supposed to make the decision just to join the family that had always taught me